Hey there, language legends. Welcome back to Mrs. English, your high-octane home for mastering the most powerful language on the planet. Are you ready to level up? Today, we are throwing the boring textbooks away. We're crushing the myths, breaking the barriers, and diving deep into a topic that is going to change the way you speak forever. I'm so hyped you're here. No more fear, no more hesitation, just pure energy, real results, and a community that wins together. You do not want to miss a single second of this episode. Lock in, get focused, and let's jump right into the action.
Whoa, the energy is absolutely electric in the studio today. I am feeling it, Mrs. E.
Tom, I am buzzing. I had 3 coffees and a dictionary for breakfast, and I am ready to go. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, but I've got to be honest, I'm also feeling the pain of our listeners today. We asked the community on Instagram what their biggest struggle was, and the responses were overwhelming. It's that feeling of hitting a wall.
The wall. We know the wall. We hate the wall. And today, Tom, we are bringing a sledgehammer to that wall.
I love the sound of that. So, what is the topic? Why are we here?
The topic is the question I get in my DMs 500 times a day. Mrs. English, why does learning this language feel so impossibly difficult? Why does it feel like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops?
Mount Everest in flip-flops. That is exactly what it feels like. You memorize a list of words, you feel good, you walk into a coffee shop, and suddenly, blank.
Blank. Total freeze. And today we are going to dissect why that happens. And spoiler alert, legends, it's not because you aren't smart. It's not because you don't have the ear for it. It's because English is a trickster and nobody gave you the cheat codes until now.
Cheat codes enabled. Let's get into it. What is the first massive hurdle?
Okay, let's start with the biggest villain in the story. I call this the consistency trap, or better yet, the lie of spelling.
Oh, English spelling is a nightmare. It's practically a horror movie.
It is. Listen, in Spanish or Italian, what you see is what you get. You see an A, you say A. In English, no way. The letters are lying to you, Tom. They are lying to your face.
Give us an example. Prove the lie.
Okay, language legends, listen closely. I want you to picture the letters O-U-G-H. 4 letters. Tom, how do you pronounce that?
Well, it depends on the word, right?
Exactly, it depends. Let's run the gauntlet. In the word T-H-O-U-G-H, it's O, like go, though. In the word T-H-R-O-U-G-H, it's oo, like blue, through. In the word T-H-O-U-G-H-T, it's ah, thought. In the word T-O-U-G-H, it's tough. Wait, so O-U-G-H can be O, oo, ah, and uff? And don't forget B-O-U-G-H, like the branch of a tree. That's ow, like cow, bow.
Okay, my brain is officially melting. That is 5 different sounds for the exact same 4 letters?
Right. So here is why learning feels hard. You are trying to use logic on a language that is fundamentally illogical in its spelling. You are trying to read English like it's a math equation, but it's actually abstract art.
So what's the fix? If we can't trust our eyes, what do we trust?
You trust your ears. This is the first golden rule of Mrs. English. Stop reading, start listening. If you learn a word by reading it first, you will pronounce it wrong 50% of the time. You have to hear the music before you read the lyrics.
I love that. Hear the music before the lyrics.
Exactly. Legends, I want you to try this right now. Wherever you are, in the car, at the gym, walking the dog, I want you to say this sentence out loud. Do not think about the spelling. Just mimic my sound. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here is the sentence. It's rough to go through, though. Come on, say it with me. It's rough to go through, though.
It's rough to go through, though.
Faster. It's rough to go through, though.
It's rough to go through, though.
See? If you tried to read that, you'd stumble. But if you just feel the rhythm, you flow. English is about flow, not structure.
That flow is tricky, though, which brings us to the next point. I feel like students struggle because they sound like robots. They say every single word separately.
Yes, the robot syndrome. This is huge. This is the second reason English feels hard. Connected speech. In school, your teacher probably stood at the chalkboard and said, "What do you want to do?"
Right. Very proper, very clear.
And very fake. Nobody speaks like that. If you walk up to a native speaker in New York or London and say, "What do you want to do?" they will look at you like you're an alien.
So what do they actually say?
They say, "What do you want to do?" Let's break that down. What do you becomes what'ya. Want to becomes wanna. It's one big sound soup.
Sound soup? I'm hungry now, but that's terrifying for a learner.
They listen to a movie and they think the actor is using words they haven't learned yet, but really it's just words they know smashed together.
Precisely. This is why listening feels difficult. You are listening for what are you doing, but the speaker.
So, legends, here's the actionable tip. You need to learn the schwa.
The schwa. That sounds like a dance move. Do the schwa.
I wish it was. The schwa is the lazy sound of English. It sounds like It is the most common sound in the language. Look at the word banana. Tom, pronounce it carefully.
Banana.
Wrong. No native says banana. We say banana. The first A is lazy. The last A is lazy. Only the middle one is strong. Banana.
Banana. Okay, I feel ridiculous, but it sounds more American.
It sounds fluent. Fluency isn't about using fancy words like perspicacious or indubitably. Fluency is about knowing which vowels to kill. You have to murder the vowels, Tom.
Mrs. English is out here murdering vowels. You heard it here first.
It's true. Let's do a practice round. Legends, repeat after me. We're going to use the lazy sound. The word is today. Don't say today, say today. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Today.
Today.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm going tonight.
I'm going tonight.
Boom. You instantly sound 20% more fluent. It's that easy. Stop trying to be perfect. Be lazy. English loves lazy speakers.
That is actually such a relief. Being lazy is my specialty. Okay, so we've got the lying spelling, we've got the robot speech versus connected speech. What is the next big psychological barrier?
This one is deep, Tom. This is the translation trap. Most of our legends are translating in their heads. They hear English, they translate it to their native language, they formulate a response in their native language, translate it back to English, and then speak.
That sounds exhausting. That's like running a marathon just to say, pass the salt.
It is exhausting, and it's why you get tired after speaking English for 10 minutes. It's called cognitive load. But the bigger problem is that languages don't map onto each other perfectly. I have a story about this. I had a student, amazing guy, from Brazil.
We love our Brazilian legends.
Absolutely. Shout out to Brazil. So in Portuguese, when you want to say something is funny, you might use a word that sounds like diverting, but he kept mixing up fun and funny. He looked at me and said, "Mrs. English, I like you. You are very fun." And then he said, "But this homework is funny."
Oh no, he flipped them.
He flipped them. Fun equals enjoyable. A party is fun. Funny equals makes you laugh. A clown is funny. If you say the homework is funny, it means the homework is telling you jokes.
Or the homework is weird. Something smells funny.
Exactly. But because he was translating from his native structure, he hit a wall. Or think about the word get. Tom, get is the monster of the English language.
Get is a shapeshifter. It means everything.
It really does. I got a car equals I bought it. I got a cold equals I became sick. I got there equals I arrived. I got it equals I understand. If you try to translate get into one word in French or Japanese, you will fail. You have to learn the concept, not the translation.
So how do we stop translating? It feels automatic.
You have to start labeling your world in English. This is a game I play with my VIP students. When you wake up, don't look at your phone and think telefono or handy. Think phone. When you drink coffee, think sipping coffee. Narrate your life like you are the main character in a movie.
Tom walks into the studio. He adjusts the microphone. He looks at Mrs. English, who is vibrating with energy.
Yes, exactly. If you narrate your life for just 5 minutes a day, you build the neural pathways to think in English. You bypass the translation center of the brain. It's hard at first, but it gets easier.
I like that. Main character energy. Okay, Mrs. E, let's talk about the fear. We have so many listeners who write in saying, I know the grammar, I know the words, but when I open my mouth, I'm terrified of making a mistake. Why is the fear of mistakes so paralyzing in English specifically?
Oh, this is the heart of the matter. English has become the global standard, right? So there is this immense pressure to sound smart. People feel that if they make a grammar mistake, people will think they are stupid. But here is the truth bomb. Communication is more important than correction.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Communication is more important than correction. Listen to me, legends. I have met professors who know every rule of grammar but are boring to talk to. And I have met taxi drivers with broken English who told me the most incredible stories, and we laughed and we connected. Who is the better English speaker? The one who connects.
It's the connection. That's so true. If I understand you, you're winning.
Exactly. Let me tell you about the perfect student. I had a student named Sarah. She was terrified of the present perfect tense. You know, I have done, she has seen. She would pause for 10 seconds in the middle of a sentence trying to decide if she should say I went or I have gone. And in those 10 seconds, the person she was talking to walked away.
Oh no, the pause of death.
She killed the vibe. I told her, Sarah, if you say yesterday I have gone to the store, it is grammatically wrong. But guess what? I know exactly what you mean. You went to the store, you got your milk, you won. Don't let the fear of a verb tense stop you from getting your milk.
Get your milk. I love that as a motto. But Mrs. English, there are some mistakes that do cause trouble, right? Like false friends?
Oh, false friends are dangerous. These are words that look the same in your language in English, but mean totally different things. The classic one is for our Spanish and Portuguese speakers, embarrassed.
Oh, I know this one. This is legendary.
In Spanish, embarazada means pregnant. In English, embarrassed means ashamed or shy. So I had a male student, a big bearded guy, walk into class.
Late, face bright red, and he shouts, I am so sorry I am late. I am so pregnant. No, he didn't. He did. And the whole class went silent. And I had to say, well, congratulations, Jose. When is the baby due? We laughed so hard. But guess what? He never made that mistake again. That's the point, legends. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are memories. You learn from the funny moments.
Mistakes are memories. That's a great perspective shift. So we've covered spelling, sounds, translation, and fear. But there's one more thing that makes English feel like a chore. It's the boredom factor.
The boredom factor is fatal. If you are learning English by reading a textbook from 1995 about Mr. Brown walking to the post office, of course it's hard, because your brain is asleep. Your brain craves dopamine. It wants excitement.
So how do we make English exciting?
You have to consume content that you would consume in your native language. If you love cooking, don't watch English grammar videos. Watch Gordon Ramsay screaming at people in English. It's raw. If you love makeup, watch beauty tutorials in English. If you love gaming, Tom, you're a gamer, right?
Huge gamer. And honestly, that's how I picked up some Japanese, just wanting to understand the menu screens.
See, you had a need and a desire. Legends, here is your homework assignment for the boredom factor. I want you to find one song in English that you love, not a learning English song, a real banger. Taylor Swift, Eminem, The Beatles, Kendrick Lamar, whatever gets you moving. I want you to print the lyrics. I want you to sing it in the shower at the top of your lungs.
The shower concert.
Yes, because when you sing, you mimic the connected speech naturally. You don't think about grammar, you just flow with the melody. It is the single best way to improve pronunciation without feeling like you're studying.
I used to do that with rap music. It's like a tongue twister workout.
Rap is the ultimate boss battle for English learners. If you can rap along to Eminem, you can order a coffee anywhere in the world.
Okay, Mrs. English, we are coming up on the end here, but I want to do one more interactive segment. We talked about TH sounds earlier, and I know that is a physical struggle for so many people. They just can't get their tongue in the right place.
You are right. The TH sound is the gym workout of the mouth. Most languages don't have it, so people say this instead of this, or that instead of that. Legends, look at me. Well, visualize me, or look in a mirror. To make the TH sound, you must be rude.
Rude?
You have to stick your tongue out. If your tongue is inside your mouth, you are failing. Stick your tongue out between your teeth and blow air. If you don't spit a little bit, you aren't doing it right. Spray it to say it. Exactly. Let's practice. I want everyone to exaggerate it. Look stupid, it's okay. Say, the 33 thieves. Tongue out.
The 33 thieves.
More air. 33 thieves. 33 thieves.
Man, my mouth is getting a workout.
Good. That means the muscles are growing. English is a physical sport. You are retraining muscles that have moved a certain way for 20 years. It's supposed to feel weird. If it feels comfortable, you're probably pronouncing it wrong. Embrace the weirdness.
Embrace the weirdness. I feel like we've dropped so many gems today. Mrs. English, before we wrap up, I want you to talk directly to the person listening who feels like giving up. The person who has been studying for 5 years and still feels stuck at intermediate. What do you say to them?
Listen to me. I want you to really hear this. The intermediate plateau is not a dead end. It is proof that you have climbed the mountain. You feel stuck because the progress is invisible now. In the beginning, you learned cat and dog and felt like a genius. Now you are learning nuance, tone, and culture. That takes time. But you are closer than you think. Every time you listen to this podcast, you are winning. Every time you try to speak and stumble, you are winning. Do not compare your Chapter 5 to someone else's Chapter 20. You have the courage to learn a second language. That makes you a superhero. Most people never leave their comfort zone. You live outside of it. So do not stop. Rest if you must, but do not quit. The breakthrough is just around the corner. I promise you.
Wow.
I got chills. Seriously. That was powerful. I mean it, Tom. I believe in this community so much. They are warriors.
They really are. And we've covered so much today. 1, trust your ears, not your eyes. Spelling is a lie. 2, connected speech. Be lazy with the schwa. 3, stop translating. Narrate your life. 4, mistakes are memories. Don't be the perfect student. And 5, have fun. Sing in the shower.
That is the recipe for success. If you do these things, English stops being a subject you study and starts being a tool you use to unlock the world. And that is what we want. We want you to unlock the world.
Absolutely. Mrs. English, any final challenge for the week for our listeners?
Yes, the challenge is the 2-minute rant. I want you to record yourself on your phone for 2 minutes talking about something you hate.
Something you hate? Why hate?
Because when you are angry or passionate, you forget to be nervous. Rant about traffic, rant about the weather, rant about pizza toppings. Just speak for 2 minutes without stopping. Then delete it. Don't even listen to it. Just prove to yourself that you can speak English for 120 seconds straight. Can you do that, Legends? I know you can.
I'm going to do that about people who walk slowly on the sidewalk. That's my rant.
I can't wait to hear it. All right, Legends, look at the time. We have packed this episode with value, and I hope you are leaving. My battery is overcharged. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Remember, English is not a monster to be feared. It's a game to be played, and you are the main character. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, Language Legends. You are doing an absolutely incredible job. Your dedication is what makes this community so special. Keep practicing, stay hungry for knowledge, and never forget, you have the power to master this language. We believe in you. Until next time, keep shining, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.